Hello, everyone. Today's story is interesting, but if you find it compelling, please consider subscribing. The channel's been quiet lately, and your support keeps it going. Let's get into it.
I'm 38 years old and still processing the whirlwind of events that just unfolded. My wife, Jessica, and I were married for 6 years and together for 8. Yesterday, everything fell apart in the most shocking way imaginable. Let me provide some background. First, Jessica's mother, Linda, has never approved of me. I'm a plumber, earning about $80,000 annually, own my home outright, and carry no debt. But Linda always envisioned Jessica marrying a high-flying attorney or surgeon. For years, she's made snide comments about Jessica marrying below her station, calling me just a tradesman. Jessica always claimed she didn't care about her mother's opinions, defending our relationship and saying she loved me for being me. I trusted her. That was my mistake. Yesterday afternoon, while wrapping up a job, my phone pinged with a text from Jessica. "Mark, I've been reflecting a lot. Mom was right about us. I settled for you. I deserve more than a plumber who comes home filthy every day. I want a separation." I sat in my truck, staring at the message for 10 minutes. 6 years of marriage, 8 years together, and she settled for me? Her mother was right. My reply was brief. Understood. I drove home. Jessica's car wasn't there. Good. She was likely at Linda's, probably gloating over her bold move. Walking through our house, I noticed her things everywhere. Clothes from her part-time retail job, expensive gifts from Linda, the vanity I built for her in the bathroom, her workout gear in the guest room, her books, her decor. Her entire life was intertwined with mine, yet she'd settled for it all. I started packing. Every item she owned, clothes, shoes, jewelry, even those pointless decorative pillows she insisted on, went into boxes and trash bags. Linda's Christmas gift, a fancy espresso machine, went in too, tying up 6 years of her settling. I loaded everything into my truck and drove to Linda's house. Linda opened the door in her nightgown, looking confused. "Mark, why are you here so late? What's with all these boxes?" I explained. "These are Jessica's things. She texted me today, saying she settled for me and wants a separation. Since she's unhappy with our life, I figured she'd be more comfortable back here with you." Linda's face paled. "What? No, there's a misunderstanding. Jessica loves you." I told her. "Check your daughter's phone, Linda. The text is clear. She settled for a plumber. Your words finally sank in." I started unloading the boxes onto her porch. Linda protested, but I ignored her. Jessica came to the door, stunned. "Mark, what are you doing?" "I didn't mean for you to throw my stuff out," I replied. "You said you settled for me, Jessica. I'm ensuring you don't have to anymore. Your mom was right. You deserve better than a plumber." She stammered. "I was upset. I didn't mean it like that." I shot back. "You meant it exactly like that. 6 years of marriage, and this is how you see me?" Message received. I finished unloading, drove home, and the house felt quieter, almost lighter. By 8 a.m. the next morning, Jessica was calling. I didn't answer. Then came the texts. "Mark, please, we need to talk. This is insane. I was having a rough day. I didn't mean it. And you can't just dump my stuff at my mom's." I ignored them all. 3 days later. The past 3 days were a masterclass in backtracking and manipulation. Jessica showed up at the house Tuesday morning as I was leaving for work. Her key still worked. I hadn't changed the locks yet. She stood at the door. "Mark, we need to talk. This is my home too." I replied. "Not anymore. You made it clear you settled for this life. I'm freeing you from that." She pleaded. "I was emotional. I didn't mean it. Please let me come back." I said, "Jessica, you texted me that your mom was right, that you settled for me after 6 years. That's not a slip-up." She argued. "This is my home too. Where am I supposed to live?" I told her. "With your mom, where your stuff is. Live with someone who thinks you deserve better than a plumber." She broke down, sobbing, claiming it was a mistake, that she loved me. Classic manipulation. I said, "Jessica, you don't accidentally tell your husband he's beneath you. That's your true feelings showing. Your mom convinced you I'm not good enough, and you agreed. I'm not staying married to someone who looks down on me." I left for work. That evening, I changed the locks for $200, worth every cent. Then Linda started calling, leaving voicemails. "Mark, this is Linda. Please call me back. Jessica's heartbroken. You're being unfair. She made a mistake. Don't throw away 6 years over one text." I deleted them all. On Wednesday, Jessica escalated. She showed up at my job site while I was installing a water heater for Mrs. Thompson, a repeat client. Jessica stormed into the basement. "Mark, we need to talk now. This has gone too far." Mrs. Thompson looked uncomfortable. I was mortified. "Jessica, leave." "I'm working," she snapped. "I don't care if you're working. You're my husband and you're acting childish." Mrs. Thompson stepped in. "Excuse me, miss, this is my house and Mark's doing a job I hired him for. You need to leave." Jessica, with that entitled attitude I'd somehow ignored for years, said, "This doesn't concern you, lady." That was it. I stopped working and looked her in the eye. "Mrs. Thompson, I'm sorry for this. Jessica, get out now or I'm calling the police for trespassing." She dared me. "You wouldn't." I pulled out my phone. "Try me." She left, but not before making a scene that'll probably fuel Mrs. Thompson's gossip for weeks. Mrs. Thompson was kind about it. "Trouble at home, Mark?" "Getting divorced, Mrs. Thompson. Sorry you had to witness that." She shrugged. "Happens to the best of us. You seem like a good guy." That evening, Linda called again. I picked up. "Mark, thank God. Jessica's been crying for days." I said, "Linda, your daughter told me she settled for me after 6 years, that you were right about me not being good enough. What am I supposed to do with that?" Silence. She said she was upset. "She didn't mean it," I replied. "She meant every word. You've been poisoning her mind about me for years, and it worked. Congratulations." She protested. "That's not fair. I just want what's best for Jessica." I said, "Then find her a lawyer or doctor who meets your standards. I'm just a plumber, remember?" I hung up. It felt great. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks after the text, their desperation grew. Jessica tried a new tactic, using mutual friends. Her best friend, Sarah, called me Friday. "Mark, what you're doing to Jessica is cruel. It was one mistake, and you're ruining her life." I replied, "Sarah, she said she settled for me, that her mom was right about me not being good enough." "How's that a mistake?" Sarah said. "She was stressed from work. You know how she gets." I countered. "I know she shows her true feelings when stressed. 6 years, Sarah, and this is what she thinks of me." Sarah claimed Jessica was miserable without me. I said she's miserable because her plan backfired. She wanted me to beg for being a plumber. Instead, I gave her what she asked for. Sarah cried for 10 minutes before I hung up. Then Jessica's sister, Megan, showed up Sunday morning. "Mark, you need to forgive Jessica. She's family." I said, "She was family, Megan. Then she decided I wasn't good enough for her family." Megan argued it was one text. "You're ending 6 years over one text." I replied, "It wasn't just a text. It was years of your mom telling Jessica she married beneath her, years of snide remarks. That text was JESSIC, a Chinese letter, L, a UNDERING, her name, reputation, or the trust of others."
Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real-life stories. Get more experiences. Your support and insights helped me realize I wasn't being unreasonable and gave me the courage to trust my gut.